Hello and welcome to the Madhouse with you, boy Jesse. Now settle on in and make yourself comfortable. My name is Jesse, and I am an American man who has found his second home right here in the beautiful sun-kissed islands of the Philippines. I love travel. I also love keeping my money right where it belongs, in my pocket. Seeing the world shouldn't cost the world. You don't need a king's ransom to have rich experiences. You just need a little know-how and a willingness to do things a little differently than the average tourist. I'm here to be your friendly teacher on this journey. I'm going to guide you through 10 tried-and-true budget travel hacks. Not dusty theories from a book. Real practical tips I use every time I pack. These rules let me see so much more of the Philippines and our Southeast Asian neighbors than I ever thought possible. Alright, let's start with the biggest and maybe the easiest tip of them all. You have got to pick the cheap seasons to travel. We call this the off-season or the low season. This is the time of year when fewer people are traveling to a certain destination. In the Philippines, this often means the rainy season, which runs roughly from June to October. Now, I know what you are thinking. Rain? Jesse, why would I want to travel when it is rainy? Well, listen here. The prices for flights and hotels can drop by half, sometimes even more. That is a massive saving right there. You are saving a bundle before you even leave your house. Think about it this way. That fancy beachfront resort in Boracay that costs a fortune during the Christmas holidays might suddenly become affordable in August. Your plane ticket to Cebu that was sky-high in April might be a bargain in September. The trade-off is that you might have some afternoon showers. But here is the secret. It usually does not rain all day, every day. You will often get beautiful, sunny mornings followed by a brief, heavy downpour in the afternoon. That is the perfect time to take a nap, read a book, or go get a cheap and wonderful massage. It forces you to slow down and relax, which is what vacation is all about anyway. Now that we have talked about when to travel, let's talk about how you get there. Your biggest single expense is often the flight. Taming this beast is key to a cheap trip. You need to become a master of the flight search engines. Do not just go to one airline's website and book the first thing you see. That is like going to one store and assuming it has the best price on everything. You have to shop around. Use websites that compare prices from hundreds of different airlines all at once. Think of them as your personal travel agents who work for free. They do all the hard work for you. Here is a little trick I swear by. When you search for flights, try to be a little sneaky. Use the incognito mode on your computer. Use the private browsing mode on your computer. Sometimes those websites see you have been looking at a certain flight a few times. They might just nudge the price up a little bit. It is a sneaky sales tactic. Going incognito means the website sees you as a brand new customer every single time. It helps ensure you are seeing the lowest possible price without any funny business. It is a small step that can save you real money. Another pro tip is to be flexible with your travel days. Flying on a Tuesday is almost always cheaper. Flying on a Wednesday is almost always cheaper than flying on a Friday or a Sunday. Most people want to travel on the weekends, so the airlines raise the prices then. If you can shift your trip by just a day or two, you can often find a much better deal. Many search engines have a flexible dates calendar that shows you the prices for an entire month. You can see with your own eyes that moving your departure from Friday to the following Tuesday could save you enough money for a few extra nights in a guest house. Finally, do not forget about the low-cost carriers, Cebu, Pacific Air Asia. They can get you from Manila to Palawan or from the Philippines to Thailand for a fraction of the cost of the big legacy airlines. Now they might charge you extra for a checked bag or a meal on the plane, but that is okay. We are smart travelers, right? We pack light and we bring our own snacks. Using these budget airlines for short-haul flights is one of the absolute best ways to keep your transportation costs way down. All right, you have arrived at your destination for cheap. Congratulations. Now, where are you going to sleep? You do not need to stay in a 5-star hotel with a butler and a mint on your pillow. Those places are designed to separate you from your money as quickly as possible. Your mission is to find a place that is clean, safe, and cheap. That is it. You are going to be out exploring all day anyway. Your room is just a place to sleep and store your stuff. I want you to embrace the world of hostels, guest houses, and simple local inns. In the Philippines and all over Southeast Asia, you can find wonderful family-run guest houses. These are often small places with just a few rooms. The family might live right there on the property. This is a fantastic way to get a real local experience. The owners are often incredibly friendly and a great source of information about what to see and do. They will tell you where to find the best cheap food and how to get around. Plus, you are giving your money directly to a local family instead of a big, faceless corporation. You save money. You support the local community. Now, let's talk about a specific trick for tropical countries. When you are looking for a room, always ask if they have a fan room. Many places will have rooms with air conditioning and rooms with just an electric fan. The fan rooms are always cheaper. On many nights, especially if you are near the coast with a nice sea breeze, a fan is all you really need to be comfortable. I cannot tell you how many times I have saved $5 or $10 a night just by choosing the fan. It might sound like a small amount, but if you are traveling for 2 weeks, that adds up to a lot of extra money for fun activities. Do not be afraid of hostels either. They are not just for wild college kids anymore. Many hostels are clean, modern, and have private rooms available if you do not want to sleep in a dorm. They have great common areas where you can meet other travelers from all over the world. You can share stories, get tips, and maybe even find a buddy to split the cost of a tour or a taxi. Staying in these simple places is not about being cheap. It is about being smart. It is about spending your money on experiences, not on Egyptian cotton sheets that you will only sleep in for a few hours. Let's talk about my favorite subject, food. One of the biggest mistakes a traveler can make is eating at the fancy tourist restaurants right next to the main attractions. These places almost always have high prices and, sadly, mediocre food. They know you are a tourist, and they know you will probably only eat there once. My number one rule for eating on a budget is simple: eat like a local. If you want to find the best and most affordable food in any town in the world, just look for where the locals are eating. A long line of local people outside a small food stall is the best restaurant review you can possibly get. Here in the Philippines, this means embracing the world of street food and the humble carinderia. A carinderia is a small, local eatery where they have a bunch of pre-cooked dishes sitting in pots behind a glass counter. You just point at what you want, and they serve it up for you with a big scoop of rice. It is fast, it is delicious, and it is incredibly cheap. You can get a full, satisfying meal for just a couple of dollars. Try dishes like adobo, a savory soy vinegar stew, or sinigang, a sour tamarind soup. This is the real taste of the Philippines, and it costs a fraction of what you would pay in a hotel restaurant. Another great place to find cheap and amazing food is the local market. Every town has one. This is where local people do their daily shopping. Go in the morning when everything is fresh. You will find incredible tropical fruits you have never even seen before. Try some sweet mangoes, some spiky rambutan, or some juicy lanzones. The vendors are usually happy to let you try a sample. You can also find little stalls inside the market that sell snacks and simple meals for pennies. It is a feast for the senses and a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the local culture while saving a ton of money. So, be brave. Step away from the tourist zone. Walk a few blocks down a side street. Look for a place that is busy, maybe a little bit loud, and does not have a menu in 5 different languages. Use your eyes and your nose. If it looks good and smells good, give it a try. Eating this way will not only save you a huge amount of money, but it will also give you some of your best travel memories. You will taste flavors you have never tasted before and have authentic interactions with local people. Food is a huge part of travel, and the best food is rarely the most expensive. Getting around a new city or island can eat up your budget if you are not careful. Taking private taxis everywhere is a sure way to drain your wallet fast. The smart and fun way to get around is to use public transportation. Buses, trains, shared vans. This is how the vast majority of local people travel every single day. Using public transportation is not just about saving money, it is an adventure in itself. It is a chance to see the real, unfiltered daily life of the place you are visiting. You get to share a ride with school children, office workers, grandmas going to the market. It connects you to the place in a real way. In the Philippines, our king of public transport is the mighty jeepney. These are old military jeeps left behind by the Americans after World War II, and they have been stretched and decorated into the most colorful, chaotic, and wonderful form of public transport you will ever see. Wild paint jobs, chrome horses on the hood, loud music, you hop on, pass your payment up to the driver through a chain of other passengers and yell "para po" when you want to get off. Riding a jeepney for the first time is a true Filipino rite of passage, and it costs just a few cents. For shorter distances within a town, you will want to look for the tricycle. This is a motorcycle with a small sidecar attached to it. They are everywhere. They are perfect for those trips that are a little too long to walk but not long enough for a bus or jeepney. Now, here is a key tip. Always try to agree on the price before you get in. Just ask politely, magkano po, which means how much. This prevents any confusion or surprises at the end of the ride. If you're not sure what a fair price is, you can ask a friendly local at your guest house before you head out. They will be happy to help you. Using public transport requires a little bit of patience and a sense of humor. It might be crowded, it might not have air conditioning, it might make a few extra stops, but that is all part of the experience. You will see so much more of the country looking out the window of a local bus than you ever will from the back of a private air-conditioned taxi. So, embrace the chaos, learn a few key words for your destination, be ready to be a little squished. It will save you a fortune and give you stories to tell when you get back home. Your budget will thank you profusely. Here is a travel hack that is so simple, people often forget about it. Use your own 2 feet. Walking is one of the best ways to explore a new place, and guess what? It is completely 100% free. When you walk, you travel at a human pace. You can notice the small details you would miss if you were whizzing by in a vehicle. You can see the intricate carvings on a doorway, smell the bread baking in a small bakery, and hear the sound of children playing in a courtyard. It allows you to connect with a place on a much deeper level. I always make a point to spend at least half a day just wandering aimlessly through a new town. I put away the map and just let my curiosity guide me. I turn down interesting-looking alleyways and follow the sound of music or laughter. This is how you find the hidden gems, the tiny family-owned coffee shop, the beautiful little park that is not in any guidebook, or the street artist painting a masterpiece. These are the moments that make travel special, and the only thing they cost you is a little bit of time and a little bit of shoe leather. Just make sure you wear comfortable shoes. That is non-negotiable. Another fantastic and cheap option is to rent a bicycle. Many tourist towns, especially beach towns, have places where you can rent a bike for just a few dollars a day. This gives you a little more range than walking, but it is still slow enough that you can easily stop whenever you see something interesting. Biking along a coastal road with the wind in your hair or pedaling through quiet rice paddies is a beautiful way to spend a day. It is great exercise, it is environmentally friendly, and it is incredibly cheap. Just be sure to check if the area is safe for biking first. To make walking and biking easier, you need to follow another important rule: pack light. If you are lugging around a giant heavy suitcase, you are not going to want to walk anywhere. You will be tempted to take a taxi just to get from the bus station to your hotel. But if you have everything in one comfortable, lightweight backpack, you are mobile. You are free. You can easily walk a mile to that cheaper guest house you found. So before your trip, lay out everything you think you need to pack and then put half of it back. You will be so much happier and more mobile on the road. Traveling on a budget does not mean you have to say no to everything fun. It is not about deprivation. It is about being smart with your choices. If you try to do every single expensive activity, you will run out of money fast. But if you do nothing but free activities, you might miss out on a truly special experience. So, I live by what I call the one big splurge rule. For each trip, or for each week of a longer trip, I allow myself one big planned splurge. This is one activity that might be a little bit pricey, but that I have decided is really important to me. For example, if you are in Palawan, your big splurge might be a full-day island hopping tour to the stunning lagoons of El Nido. Yes, it will cost more than a typical day's budget, but it is a world-class experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Or maybe your splurge is getting your scuba diving certification. Or perhaps it is a special cooking class to learn how to make your favorite local dishes. You decide what is most valuable to you. By planning for this one big expense, you can budget for it properly and enjoy it completely guilt-free. Once you have your one big splurge planned, the goal is to fill the rest of your time with as many free or very cheap activities as possible. This is where the balance comes in. For every expensive island hopping tour, there are 5 free beaches you can walk to. For every fancy cooking class, there are a dozen local markets you can explore for free. Many cities have museums that are free on certain days of the week. You can go on self-guided walking tours of historic districts. You can spend an afternoon just people watching from a bench in a public park. These simple pleasures cost nothing but enrich your travel experience immensely. This approach helps you prioritize what is truly important to you. It forces you to think about what kind of memories you really want to create. A dozen mediocre, expensive experiences, one or two absolutely incredible ones, lots of simple, authentic moments. By budgeting for that one special thing, you give yourself permission to spend the money without feeling stressed. And by filling the rest of your time with free activities, you ensure that your overall trip stays well within your budget. It is the perfect balance between being frugal and having an unforgettable adventure. In our fast-paced world, there is often a temptation to cram as much as possible into a short vacation. People want to see 5 cities in 7 days. They hop from one island to another every single day. This is what I call checklist travel. It is exhausting, it is stressful, and believe it or not, it is expensive. Every time you move from one place to another, you are spending money on transportation. You are also spending valuable time sitting on buses, in airports, on ferries. My advice is to fight this urge. Embrace the art of slow travel. Instead of trying to see the entire Philippines in 2 weeks, pick one island, or pick 2 islands and get to know them really well. Spend a full week in one place. When you stay longer, you start to fall into the local rhythm of life. You discover the best little bakery that is not in any guidebook. You become a regular at a small cafe. The owner starts to greet you with a smile. You learn where the cheapest laundry service is. You find out which day the local market has the best produce. These little discoveries save you money. They also make you feel less like a tourist and more like a part of the community. From a purely financial perspective, slow travel saves a ton of cash. First, you drastically cut down on transportation costs. Second, you can negotiate a better price for your accommodation. Many guest houses and rentals will offer a significant discount if you book a room for a full week or a month, instead of just one night or 2 nights. This alone can save you hundreds of dollars. Your cost per day plummets the longer you stay in one spot. Slow travel is also better for your soul. It gives you time to actually relax and recharge. A vacation should not feel like a frantic race. It should be a time to de-stress and experience something new. When you travel slowly, you have the flexibility to be spontaneous. If you hear about a cool local festival happening in a nearby village tomorrow, you can go. You are not rushing to catch your next flight. You have time. This freedom is a luxury that costs nothing. So, slow down. Unpack your bag. Stay a while. Your wallet will thank you. Your mind will thank you. Your heart will thank you. We live in a magical age where there is a powerful little computer sitting in almost everyone's pocket, you know? Your smartphone is one of the most powerful budget travel tools you have. There are countless free applications or apps that can help you navigate, communicate, and save money on the road. Before you leave for your trip, you should spend a little time loading up your phone with some of these digital helpers. First and foremost, you need a good offline map application. This allows you to download the map of a city or an entire island so you can use it even when you do not have an internet connection. This is a lifesaver. You can find your way back to your guest house or locate that restaurant you wanted to try without needing to use expensive mobile data. Another essential type of app is a budget tracker. You can find many simple, free apps where you can log every single peso you spend. This helps you stay aware of your spending in real time. It is easy to lose track of small purchases, but they add up quickly. A budget app keeps you honest and helps you see exactly where your money is going so you can make adjustments if you need to. It is like having a little accountant in your pocket. Next up, get a good translation app. Even if you are traveling in a country like the Philippines where many people speak English, knowing a few words in the local language goes a long way. It is a sign of respect, and it can help you in situations where someone does not speak English. A translation app can help you ask for directions, order food, or bargain politely at a market. Also, look for local transport apps. In big cities like Manila, there are apps that can help you navigate the complicated train systems and bus systems, saving you from having to take an expensive taxi. Finally, to make all these apps work, you will need an internet connection sometimes. Instead of paying for expensive international roaming from your home provider, The best thing to do is get a cheap local SIM card as soon as you arrive. You can buy one at the airport or at almost any convenience store for just $1 or $2. Then you can load it with data for a very low price. This gives you the freedom to look up information on the go. Alternatively, you can just rely on free Wi-Fi, which is available at most cafes, restaurants, and guest houses. Using these free tools makes you a smarter, more independent, and more frugal traveler. This last tip is less about a specific action and more about a mindset. One of the greatest resources you have when you travel is other people. Be open to making friends with other travelers and with local people. This can lead to wonderful experiences and can also save you a surprising amount of money. When you meet other travelers in your hostel or guest house, you can team up, share the cost of a tricycle to the beach, split the bill for a private boat tour. This cuts your costs in half and gives you a new friend to share the experience with. Don't be shy about talking to local people. In the Philippines, people are incredibly friendly and hospitable. They are often curious about you and happy to help. Ask the woman who runs your guest house for her recommendation for the best local food. Ask the guy selling coconuts on the beach about a non-touristy waterfall nearby. Local people have insider knowledge you won't find in a guidebook. This advice is priceless and freely given. Be friendly. Smile. Ask politely. A little kindness goes a long way. Swap your skills for experiences. It works especially well on longer trips. Use websites and communities to connect with people who need a little help. A guest house might give you a free bed and meals in exchange for a few hours of help each day, like checking in guests or helping with social media. Offer to take photos for a small tour company in exchange for a free tour. Creative ways like this stretch your budget. Be part of a community, not just a consumer. Travel with an open heart and willingness to connect. People are generally good and want to help. Making friends, sharing rides, splitting costs, swapping skills saves money. More importantly, you create richer, more meaningful memories. The connections you make are what you'll cherish long after souvenirs are forgotten. Before we wrap this up, I want to give you a few more quick, practical tips. Think of this as a little bonus round. First, always pack a refillable water bottle. Refill at a guest house dispenser. It saves money and reduces waste. Also, pack a small first aid kit. Bandages, pain relievers, antiseptic wipes. This can save you an expensive trip to a pharmacy for a minor cut or headache. When it comes to your money, be smart about how you carry it. Do not keep all your cash and all your cards in one place. I always keep a small amount of daily cash in my pocket, and I hide the rest. Money belt, or a hidden pocket in my backpack. Have digital copies of your important documents, passport, flight details. Save them to Google Drive or Dropbox. If you lose the physical copies, these backups help. Packing light, I mention it twice. It really is a game changer. One specific item that helps is a quick dry towel. Guest house towels can be questionable. A normal towel takes forever to dry. A lightweight microfiber towel dries fast. It takes up very little space, and it means you're ready for an impromptu swim. Another must-have is a portable power bank. This little battery pack can recharge your phone when you are out all day, ensuring your map and translation apps are always ready when you need them. Finally, a quick word on laundry. Do not use the expensive laundry service at a hotel. Instead, look for a local laundry shop. In the Philippines, you will see signs for laba everywhere. You can get a whole kilo of clothes washed, dried, and folded for just $1 or $2. It's an incredibly cheap and convenient service that lets you pack even lighter. These little things might seem small on their own, but when you add them all together, they create a strong foundation for successful and sustainable budget travel. So there you have it, folks. 10 of my best hacks, plus a few extra nuggets, for traveling the beautiful Philippines and beyond without having to take out a second mortgage on your house. As you can see, budget travel is not about being a cheapskate or missing out on fun. It is about being a smart, conscious, and creative traveler. It is about making deliberate choices that prioritize authentic experiences over expensive fluff. Traveling slowly, eating locally, connecting with the people and places you visit, travel does not have to be a luxury reserved for the rich. It can and should be for everyone. These tips are your new toolkit. They are simple, they are practical, and they work. But they only work if you use them. So here is my challenge to you, my call to action. Pick just one tip. Try it out this week. Maybe you will decide to try a new local food stall in your own town instead of your usual spot. Or maybe you will spend an afternoon walking through a neighborhood you have never explored before. Take that first small step. Do it now, and feel proud that you are on your way to becoming a savvy traveler. If you enjoyed these tips, please consider subscribing or following for more simple advice. Remember that the goal is to spend less on the boring stuff so you can spend more on the things that truly matter. That one breathtaking view, that one life-changing dive, that one meal you will talk about for years. The best parts of travel are rarely the most expensive. They are the unexpected conversations, the quiet moments of wonder, and the joy of discovery. Keep a light heart, an open mind, and a careful eye on your wallet. You have got this.